She wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be taken short.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. At the Niners 45.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Black 80.
Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, first down Niners.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 50 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott now, dancing to his left. This to Jarwin. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. On third down, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Here we go. What do you need?
Hey, come on.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
White.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact. To hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Prescott to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go. Like 20.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position. On
the return, it's James. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check. Tight dog.
Hey, alert!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On second down and 4. Prescott buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second and a couple, Garoppolo. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This is Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get him! Get him!
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman.
Hey, switch gears.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Watch 26.
Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
54 Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's get there.
And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up is One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I
triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Yeah, give these traps. Let's go. He's crashing.
13! Man.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah.
On second down, it's Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
65.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Adam Humphries deep to return. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Tannehill. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
James now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Titans take over.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Tannehill over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now it's Tannehill. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27, bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. It's Coleman here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Here we go.
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tannehill now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Henry. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Just like that. Just like that.
X3. 218. Go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's it. That's it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Check 55.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here. Before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's the backup Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Uncorks one for Davis. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Breida. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Got his target, Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw is Garoppolo. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
65. Check. Fresno.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 37 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And
for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 30. Four-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
54. Let's go, D. Check 3.
Hey, alert!
On first down, here's Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. There's Garoppolo to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill, it's caught, Smith. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 20. 2.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. and I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. For 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I can't believe 21. Here we go. Flag!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Interception, baby.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll give him a yard on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Sharp. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tannehill now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short game and some more time off the clock.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Garoppolo looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.